Hello, are you with me, Ting?
Yes, Mr. Cha, we are here.
Okay, I make a very serious problem. I forgot to do recording. Now only I start to do recording. The first part, chapter 3 was gone. But anyway, most all of you attended the class, so I hope you can remember. Now recording already started. Now, just a little bit off scale. So we're looking at external, and then let's say, for example, which are the highest percentage? Okay, here is 0.24. Major, oh, sorry, here external opportunities. Okay. Highest one is here. University expanding. This one is a theater cinema. It's a very bad example anyway. So this is the highest score, 32. And now if you look at, this is chapter 2. Now if you look at chapter 3, your strength, which is the highest percentage, maybe 0.45. Okay. So you will do the strategy. You take your strength, whatever item here, and you compare the strength with the opportunity. That's how you make your strategy. You understand? You take the highest score versus the highest opportunity. If they are not matching, you take the next higher one, maybe 0.3 with the highest. So you try to match one that is give you the best of the weighted score for both strength and opportunity. Okay? Now, you don't take weakness. Now, some business, they will say, okay, I got this opportunity, but I got this weakness. So let's recover the weakness to take to leverage against this opportunity. It's more difficult. It's easier to build something. It's easier to take opportunity using your strength. That's the simple logic. Can you understand? I will repeat. Okay, how to identify the strategies that you need for competitive advantage. Look at all the opportunities. The one with the highest score means good opportunity. And the one with the highest strength, okay, is use your highest strength as the leverage, okay, for the opportunity. Sometimes it does not match. You cannot, maybe you should take a next one, next best opportunity with the next best strength. You do not use, you do not try to recover your weakness for your opportunity. Why? Because if you cannot overcome your weakness, you lost the opportunity. But if you have a strength, and that strength can be leveraged for that opportunity, you have a better chance. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm
Ting,
sorry,
are you
it's
lost?
breaking. It's breaking, Mr. Cha. I'm not sure whether it's my line or your line. Not really stable. It's breaking.
Take your best strength to leverage the best
Weakness.
opportunities. If there's no match, take the next best one. Okay?
Mm.
If cannot, understand?
Yes.
It's easier than this is no good. Not optimum. Understand?
Yes. To repair your weakness, to
Understand?
leverage the best opportunity, not optimum. Okay, sir.
This is not optimum. That is why in weakness, we always only put 2 and 1. You will not put 3 and 4 as a rating. Understand?
Yes.
Can the rest of the class see the logic, or you cannot see the logic? Please say now, because it's important for you to make the correct corporate strategy. The science is teach this way. The art is to identify the factors, and the art is to identify the weight and the rating. Understand? The science is this flow. The flow is science. The art is identify the correct factors and identify the rating and rating. Now, the best part about this way of doing is that once you come out and you show your boss don't agree, ask your boss to put in the factor themselves, put in the rating themselves, put in the rating themselves. For all opportunity, threats, strength, and weakness. Since they put in themselves, most likely they will buy off on your strategy. Can you understand? We always have a situation whereby the strategy management propose something and the management have a not clear, not sure, question mark. Okay, fine. Okay, the management, you put in your factors, you put in your own rating, you put in your own rating, you put in your own rating, but follow OTSW methodology. Then you can get buy off very easy of the corporate strategy to be agreed upon. Okay? I sometimes use this tactic because when I come out my own EFE, IFE, some managers or some senior people say, your internal not so correct. So they have their own input. So we ask them to put in their own input, put in their own rating. Then the corporate strategy will come out and we'll have more buy-in. We have more buy-in because senior manager is the one who put in the factors and the rating and the rating. Okay? So that's a tip for you. So far, okay? Huh? So this is a portal value chain. What are we? Where are we now? We are analyzing the value chain. This is chapter 4, value creation and management. So for understanding the factors, okay, the internal factors, please learn this chapter. Okay, these are the support activities, and this is the primary. If support means supporting this, these are the primary. These are the one who actually what the customer pay for. This is actually what we need to support the bottom. Now that means all this can be subcon out. Okay? Understand?
Yes.
So we can subcon out this out. Okay? If we want to. But if remember the rare, not easily copy and not easily substitute, these are the correct resources, right? So when you look at this can be subcon out easily. Look at this inbound. Your company, the resources that you put into inbound, the resources that you have, are they rare? Not easy to imitate, not easy to substitute. If it you do in-house, you understand? Let's say operations. Okay, let's say we are Dell computer. Okay, to build this one, to build all the laptops.
Chips. Yeah.
Okay, make chips or make laptop. Okay, for Dell, they're making laptop. So what does Dell think? The operation of making the laptop is not rare. Everybody can make. Everybody can imitate. And it can be substituted for one brand with another brand. So what do? They'll subcon all this operation to China maker. Understand?
Yeah.
So we look at now HP laptop. Now to HP, they will say their skills in making is very rare. They have very unique features in HP laptop. Example, therefore it's not imitable. Therefore, HP make their own factories to make their own operation. So each of these process, looking at where where or not can be imitated or not, can be substitute or not, will determine whether you make yourself or you subcon out. Now, what's the difference? You make yourself, you may have more profit. You subcon out, the subcon also must have a share of profit. You understand? That's the issue. But risk management is different. If you subcon out, you have lesser risk. Market go down, okay, I order less for my subcon. That's all. But that is the good side. The bad side is, right, you have lesser profit when the market goes up because the subcon also must have their own profit. Okay, so please understand that. Don't just look at this, what the book say, okay? Company value chain, define the combination of that the company used to make money. Yes, but making money, 100% you make everything yourself, or 100% you go outside, or half, or which operation is need to be outside source out, then please consider. Okay, the rare, normally it is very rare, cannot be imitated, no substitute, we do everything ourselves. Because if we have a technology, we don't give subcon, because subcon will copy and then build for another competitor. If it's not that rare, it can be easily imitated. I give it to a subcon to do, reduce your risk. Okay, that's the key point. Okay, the rest is not so important. Inbound logistic primarily just support the need. Now, okay, now you have plotted 4 generic strategy. Now, this is very famous. Okay, now just don't remember the EFE and the IFE. It tells you where your company is. Are you a very good company, average company, or you better get out from the industry? From that OTSW, you can do the leverage of your strength with the opportunity, and you can identify what type of strategy you should be having. Understand? This is that one is entirely different from this kind of generic. This generic is straight away, okay, I want to have cost leadership. So, with the most competitive market. Okay, so we will sell everywhere, and we have cost. We are a very low cost producer, and we sell everywhere. That's called cost leadership. Okay, so what are the strategies here? It's a little bit different. Here, we are very cheap cost, but we want to segment the market in a very particular product or a particular niche or a particular market. This one, differentiation focus, differential product, or distinctive company. So now, you can see some companies say, okay, I am Rolls-Royce. So Rolls-Royce may be having a differentiated. Okay, they may not, sorry, it may be here. Differentiation focus, we only sell rich to people, high price, different type of product. There's Rolls-Royce. Okay, now Coca-Cola may be here. Cheap cost to produce, selling to everywhere. Right? And so forth. Okay? And so forth. Okay? Maybe Starbucks will be here. Distinctive. American with the green logo. The girl. So differentiate. Now, how do you determine which one to go? That's the problem with this kind of strategies. He tell you what you should do, but he never tell you what strategy to make. Making strategies under the, just now the method, the factor evaluation method, is looking at opportunity and strength. This is looking at what you want to do without understanding your OTSW. That's the problem. Okay? And because of that, these type of strategy are not so direct, not so accurate, because they don't recognize the opportunity and strength which is outside, and your internal and weakness which is your inside company. And you do not do the leveraging. You just happen to be doing this way because you think it's the best way, or you think this is the best way. And that's why many companies, big companies, Volvo take over by China. Right? IBM take over by Lenovo. Why? You think they never study strategic management? It's because they never do the EFE and the IFE. They only straight away go to this kind of, they think. Okay? They imagine. And when you imagine, so don't be upset, huh? What happens when you imagine? That means you assume. How do you spell assume? A-S-S-U-M-E. What does that mean?
S-U-M-E.
That means when you assume, you make an S out of you and me. Okay? Don't get upset, okay? That's what happened. Now, I'm not saying that this is wrong. If it works for you, fine. But it's not very, how to say, pinpoint. It's not very accurate. Not accurate. So let's say, for example, Rolls-Royce want to do different product market niche. So they follow this. What happened? They were being sold out. Okay? They are being sold out. Volvo, where are they now? Okay? Who is that? What was the car name? Jaguar, also all gone already. So many companies have gone and taken over by other companies. Some companies already died already. Okay? Bankrupt. Because of don't understand the OTSW. I'm talking practical, no. I'm not saying that's not this is not a way. Yeah, this is a way. But it is not very pinpoint way. If somebody assumes something, I'm Rolls-Royce, I'm going to sell this way, so I have this kind of strategy, so I will follow this type of strategy thinking. Okay? And if you don't recognize the OTSW, Volvo die. You know, Volvo, how famous the brand is. Safety car. Now it's actually owned by a China company. Okay? No, you don't laugh. It's actually happening. Okay? Now, okay, look at BYD. How come suddenly BYD become so good? Because they wake up in the morning, they want to do this, they want to do this, they want to do this. No. BYD because of opportunity. Where's the opportunity? Chinese government give a lot of grants, right? And then everybody worry about oil price. So let's come to electric. Why? Because the government proposed solar, solar, the windmill, and the hydro. That makes electricity cheap. That's why they can go and make electrical cars. Okay. In the month of March, UK market, 60% of all new car registration in UK is electric vehicles. So imagine now, you are manufacturing of petrol car. Let's look at Toyota. They're making petrol cars. So what they're going to do? They saw the OTSW. They cannot abandon right now the petrol car. So they're starting to make their own hybrid cars. That's why you got Cross, which is petrol, fully electric or hybrid. They're placing all their bets everywhere. Okay? I don't know, up to them. Okay? So identify opportunity, supply chain, value chain. This is the normal supply chain. You can apply for everywhere. Right? Procurement. Where to buy? Long-term procurement with the supplier. Every part try to have a 3 supplier. Main one, not so main. Let's say the main one is about around 60% supplying. Second supplier maybe about 30%, and the last 10%. Why? Why procurement? You need to split, because let's say I'm making a car. Okay, I have to buy metal. I can buy metal from metal plates, supplier A, supplier B, supplier C. Supplier A sell to me. I'm Volvo. The same supplier also selling to Toyota, selling to Honda. Suddenly, Toyota, Honda give them better price. They will say, bye-bye, Volvo. I want to supply to Toyota. Understand? Or maybe supplier one got a fire, earthquake, suddenly the factory cannot give me the right steel plates, I have to have a secondary source. Okay, so procurement is very important to buy the correct parts at the correct price. Stable relationship. Last time when I was in Sony, I run the international procurement office. We are really international. We buy everything in Asia and we ship to all Sony factory all over the world. Europe, UK, China, we got plants in China, Eastern Europe, Mexico, US, Canada. I buy parts from all over the world because the parts is cheaper and I supply, consolidate, okay, by a 40-footer container and then ship out all over the world. Our business is 1B per year, RM. We are one of the biggest container usage in Westport in Portland. So we need to know who to buy and how to have long relationship with them. Because every time my customer asks for 2% cost down, every time I must ask my supplier to cost down 2%. Every year, no? So how are the supplier going to reduce their price 2% to me? I send my engineers, I got parts engineers, okay, down to the supplier side. Look at their manufacturing process, improve their manufacturing process, free of charge. We are giving our know-how to our suppliers so that they can improve their process, reduce their cost, and give me back 2% every year. Every year, keep on rewinding, keep on improving. Okay, so they improve, maybe they improve 4%, they give me 2%, they are happy by another extra 2%. Win-win. I think the 2%, I go to all my Sony companies all over the world, they will be happy buying from me. Okay, of course I have a markup lah, you know, that's the normal lah. That's how you treat procurement. Not just, there are so many suppliers, I don't like, I buy from you, okay, I like you, I buy from you more. It's not like that. You must be very strategic, have a long-term relationship, and we get a lot of know-how from our supplier, because the supplier also selling to our customer. We sometimes ask the supplier, hey, what are you selling to our competitor? So sometimes they tell something they don't tell, but each time they tell, this is business intelligence, BI. Okay, then of course we have incoming logistic. Now this is another headache. I try not, because I'm a director of Sony supply chain, and therefore we have our own lorries. It's really a headache. Okay, getting all the lorry drivers. Okay, so we try not to reduce as much as possible. And my friend, he's running a logistic company. Do you know what he do? He got a lot of lorries. You know what he do? He asked the driver, hey driver, your salary, let's say, is 3K. No, I don't pay you 3K. I pay you 2.5. The other $500 you keep with me. After 5-10 years, the lorry belongs to you. You understand, no? To motivate the drivers. Okay, so therefore, the driver will say, okay, I'm driving this car, I'm driving this lorry. In 5 years' time, the lorry belongs to me. So I drive carefully, I don't go through potholes. I make sure the car is done very nicely, because 5 years later, the lorry belongs to him. So he can go out and then run his own logistic business. That's how you do practical. Okay, procurement, logistic, practical. Okay, then you have your own production. Hopefully it's JIT, just in time. Assemble, production, and sales and marketing. That's what you should do. Distribute, delivery, customer service. So this is the normal supply chain. It starts from what the customer wants, what product, what price. From there, we go back, and that is the planning. When the customer wants the delivery, from there we work backwards to find the timing to start our ordering, okay, of raw materials. So this is a value chain: customer innovation, planning, development, testing, packaging. It's nearly the same thing, much. Okay, business model. Okay, what kind of business model canvas? So you can pick it as a one page. See, okay. Key partnership with suppliers. Supplier, vendor, nearly the same thing. External parties, banks. You want to borrow money, you get ready 6 months before, no? Therefore, your cash flow forecast must be done all the time. Because you say you need money in 9 months, you don't expect you go there today, hey, tomorrow, where bank, can you give me the money? Forget it. The bank going to look at all your accounting records. And then the bank got their own priority and their own bureaucracy. You get ready everything, business plan, everything, your own data, everything, maybe 3-4 months even ahead, maybe not enough. And then you go to one bank, bank reject you go to another bank. Okay? So you must have a lot of key partnership. Okay? Activities, these you must perform. What are the activities you must perform? They are rare, not easily copy, not easily substitute. Okay? These are activities you prepare. The rest, you can consider the sub one up. Okay? Key resources, what the resources you need. Okay? Money, time, manpower, talent, technology. Therefore, with this, you will have the value proposition for your product. Then after you sell already, CRM, customer relationship management, you will sell to the segment that you want to do by various way of channels. Okay, and here comes the cost structure. The various costs that you need to incur to operate. This cost structure follow just now the one, the PowerPoint one. What is your target cost? If the actual cost is higher to target cost, do something about it. Okay, revenue stream, business generate from is we like to have, how do I say, regular same customer. Okay, because getting new customer is expensive, and maybe they don't buy often. They only buy one time. 5 months later, buy another time. It's very difficult. Okay, for us to forecast our business, because you sometimes buy, sometimes don't buy, right? So this is all. Circulation value still more the same. Okay, this is a revenue growth. This is just for digital and platform business model. More customer, so more partners. Okay, selection, more customer, traffic, more partners. So this is a form. If you can have good flow, you will always try to lower your cost. Then even if possible, lower your price, or don't even have to lower your price, you will get more and more business. Okay. Anything else? Understanding resource base. Okay, so resource base, like you say, your resources must hopefully is rare, not easy to copy, not easy to be substituted. Okay, so you rely on resources, two type, tangible, intangible, must be heterogeneous, special or immobile, not moving, have a VRIO, okay, valuable, I cannot remember, substitute or whatever, it provides competitive answer. I think the VRI is hang on, yeah, it's actually tied back to the resource based RBV, okay. Here, same thing, is it valuable? Most likely your resource should be valuable. So you don't have a business. Can you see the where? Is it easy to copy? And then the last one, can you do it? Okay. So if you have a valuable resource or capability, no, you are competitive disadvantage. Okay, your resource is valuable, but is it rare? Not so rare. So you are one of the players in the industry. Competitive parity is very rare. Is it imitatable? It's not. No, that means it's easy to be imitated. That you only have a temporary. If it's permanently cannot be copied, then can you run it? Can you operation run it? You run a resource that's valuable, is rare, it's not easy to be copied. Okay? If you can run it, you have sustainable advantage. If you cannot run it, it's unused competitive advantage. So now, let's go back to the chapter 2 and chapter 3. Your resources or capability comes from your O and S. When you take the highest O and the highest S and they match each other, that is your strategy. Looking from that strategy, let's say the strategy right now, looking from that is okay. Okay, for example, opportunity is the Malaysian government want to reduce tax for imported electric vehicle. Oh, okay. Tax will be lesser for electrical vehicle, or petrol price goes up. Oh, very good opportunity. Petrol price goes up means electrical vehicle, very good. Okay, so that's opportunity. Let's look at our strength. Hey, we know how to make EV. Since you know how to make EV and there's an opportunity, so we will have a strategy. Strategy will be like that. Okay, we will concentrate on EV production. That will be our mission. Our mission is make electric vehicle. Mission M. Vision is number 2 in 2 years' time. Strategy is very simple. We will make more EV. Okay. Now looking at our opportunity, petrol price goes up. Our strength is we can make good EV. So how to improve it? Now it's the skill. When you're matching the O and the S, is our resources valuable? Is that opportunity valuable? Is it rare? We have our own special technology because, like for example, if you are BYD, their special thing is they have very good battery technology. Okay, so the battery energy is very variable, very rare, cannot be copied, and we have already a factory ready, or we can make the factory ready. Therefore, it's sustained. That's why BYD goes up. Now you compare with Tesla. Okay? Tesla. Is it Tesla? Okay, Tesla. The battery is not so good. They're buying battery from China. So what do they have? They are valuable. They know how to make electric cars. Okay, as far as battery is concerned, they got a problem. Okay, they are buying battery from somewhere else. Therefore, they are maybe having unused competitive advantage. That's why Tesla, because of the battery technology, not so resourceful, BYD will have sustained and Tesla will have unused competitive advantage. That's why BYD overtake Tesla. Okay? You understand? That's what it means. At any one of this time, when all the no one for this area, you can suck on. That's why the American, right? They are not so good on the car battery for electric vehicle. They have to suck one up. They have to buy the battery from somewhere else. But BYD is keeping that technology. Therefore, their profit will be more. Okay? Can you understand? Okay, so costly to imitate, dependency, casuality. Okay, the last part, the organize is where your strength and weakness is, especially your weakness. So if you have a lot of weakness, so you may be die also. Okay, that's why it's always OTSW. But we are not so worried about weakness because weakness is always have a rating of either 2 and 1, not 3 and 4. Okay, because we do not want to. If you start to think about your weaknesses, you cannot even start to build the electric vehicle. Okay, so that's why Tesla will still carry on because they got weakness in the battery, but they still carry on because they can still suck one out. Okay, so far you can understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, measuring EVA, nothing much. Okay, true economic profit, performance, calculate all these calculating profit lah, good balance sheet, all these come into play like something like automatic one. No? If a strategy is correct, and if you can build it, if your strategy is correct and you can build it in this VRIO, automatically your profit will be huge, right? Your people will be happy because you pay them more salary or more bonuses, right? Your supplier will be very happy because they can sell more to you and you will pay them on time. Your customer will be very happy because you're giving them something that other competitor cannot give. Sometimes if the thing works well, it becomes better. And we call this the positive spirals. Watch my finger, okay? It will go up and go up. If a thing doesn't work well, like for example, Volvo, it becomes negative, negative, negative until they go bankrupt and you have to sell to a Chinese company. So the spiral is either go up or you go down. Hopefully, we like everything to go up, right? Obvious, okay? So understanding strategic management and how to use it is quite important one, okay? Or else you may be, Volvo taken over by a Chinese company, okay? So all this economic value is net operating profit minus capital invested by weighted or all these kind of formula and calculator just to show you what value you are having. Okay, I'm not so worried about this. Even though it's important, I'm more worried but that the OTSW was not done correctly. Therefore, the direction was not done correctly, right? And the action is not done correctly, and therefore you may have a problem. Okay. Now, all this is everywhere you can find this kind of teaching, whether it's EVA or WACC, core components, examples. Okay, you can go and look at it. Okay, so it's quite close to 5 o'clock. I hope to finish chapter 5, but I cannot. So anyway, we have to stop at chapter 4. What have we learned today? Okay, so we have studied overview, we have studied external, internal, and then we understand the value creation. The value creation part is the extension of the external and the internal. Even though you may identify a strategy that your opportunity and your strength can do, you still need one more step, that is to understand, can you create a value? Okay, if the resources, all three is very good, you have a very good chance. If the resources maybe 1 and 3 or 1 or 2, or maybe you're still okay. But if you only got one resource out of the 3, then it's a little bit more dangerous. Even though you have the strength and you got the opportunity, because your competitor, don't forget, they also having the same thing. Your competitor also having the OTSW. Okay, your competitor also having the same resources. Okay, the rare, copy, imitate, they are all the same. How you play the game is what differentiate you are number 1 or you are number 5, or maybe you're out of the game. First step is to understand where you are, which is the OTW, and after understanding it, you look at the chart, to look at your numbers, 2.5 and 2.0, you are the average. Understand that, admit. Then, how to use the OTW to make the correct strategy. And since you already got the correct strategy, you want to take one more step to make sure you're okay. You look at the resources that you have. Having strategy, having strength is only part of the picture. You still need to know whether are you going to build it yourself or you're going to subcon it out. Okay? Because let's look carefully. If the opportunity is there, it's also open to your competitor. If your strength is there, your same strength is your competitor also have the same strength. Don't forget. As far as OT is concerned, everybody is the same. As far as internal strength and weakness, you may have, your competitor also have. May not be the same, but they also have strength and weaknesses. They have, some is better, some is weaker, or whatever it is. It's nearly the same. Okay? Therefore, now, you may select one strategy. Your competitor also maybe select the same strategy. Okay? Now, how to come out? Hey, sustain competitive advantage. Look at the word, sustain competitive. How to get sustained competitive advantage? Decide your OT and your strength. Hey, friend, let's look one step further. Hey, your resources can. Is it rare? Is it easy to copy? Is it easy to substitute? That is where you differentiate the champion with the not so champion. Am I clear? You understand what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes, we don't compare we don't take the strength from the competitor, if we don't, we must compare the strength that the competitor is not having it. We have to compete.
No, 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 no. Entirely wrong. You look at yourself first. You look at your strength and you look at the opportunity and you do a leverage. But I'm telling you, the competitor also looking at their strength and also looking at the same opportunity. They also make their corporate strategy. Both of you got corporate strategy. What differentiates from one group of corporate strategy with another group of different strategy is how your resources. Your resources are they very copyable or substitutable?
Understand?
Then you must act accordingly.
Okay.
You
The
understand?
resources, the time.
You don't compare your strength with the other fellow's strength. That's not important yet. The opportunity and threats are the same for everybody. Opportunity and threat is the same for everybody. You use your strength to leverage. The word leverage means, how do you say? Take opportunity lah. Take opportunity of your strength so that you can take opportunity of the opportunity. Okay? I repeat, maybe my framing of word is not so understandable. I'm saying that you use your strength to take opportunity of the opportunity. Now, your competitor also do the same thing. They have the same opportunity and threats because we are same industry. Okay? They also got their own strength, they got their own winners. Some of their strength and the winners may be the same as you. Okay? So they also make their own strategy. So you also make your strategy, they also make strategy. Hopefully everybody will be happy. But this is a war. Some will win, some will be not so win. Right? So the difference is to look at also your resources. Some resources, like for example, okay. We look at BYD and Tesla. They are the same OT. Okay? Both operate in China, they have the same OT. SW. Both of them know how to make EV, but BYD know how to have their own battery technology. So they make their own battery, BYD. Tesla, they cannot. They don't have. So they become lesser as a competitor compared with BYD. BYD will be better than them because of this issue. Because battery technology, BYD, the whole thing will get very rare, right? Cannot be copied, cannot be substituted. So in Tesla case, the technology they don't have for the battery. They know how to make cars, but the battery they don't have. So they become second player. Therefore, their cost become more. When the Tesla cost become more, they become non-competitive. So what does Tesla do? Come back to here. The selling price in the market is 7.
Higher.
Tesla want to sell 8. BYD is selling at 7 because the market wants to at 7. The cost, this token is cheaper. So the selling price, Tesla cannot compete. Tesla cannot compete because they want to sell at 8. Why they sell 8? Because they are buying expensive battery. This fella can sell at 7. Why? Because their cost is cheaper because battery is in-house. They have the same profit. Guess who's going to buy the car? Of course, you're going to buy this one.
BYD.
Yes. Simple as that. Look at the BYD price compared with Tesla price right now. Even the technology is better in BYD. It's only the brand name. How long can the brand name last? That's the issue. Okay? Where am I now? You see, this logic of OTSW is not I won't say not written, it's written somewhere, but it's not as popular as a generic strategy or some other what's called the Boston Group strategies, or McKinsey seven generic strategies. So McKinsey got one, Boston Consulting Group got one, Michael Porter got generic strategies. These are very common. Okay, I prefer IEFE. That's why I'm teach you. Sorry, because I'm your lecturer. Okay, so is there any more question from anybody?
No, no.
Clear? Clear? Okay, it's clear. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I will stop recording. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't start because next time please remind me. I'm also getting old already.